Yeah, that's better. You can get it. Marvelous.
No intro. We are here to bring you the facts. We are here to bring you the truth. And we are here to bring you the no bullshit video, no ass kissing because Bandai's watching video that the community really wants. Y'all see the title. This set rotation and block rotation is happening because of a worldwide release. At this fucking point, fuck this shit. I don't want no world release. Let these motherfuckers in the East be 3 months ahead, just like Yu-Gi-Oh! I've been dealing with it for over 20 years. I didn't know anything about this world release, so I came over to this bitch. I'm completely fine for the East being 2, 3, 4 months ahead of us. I've been dealing with it for over 20 years. I'm A-okay with it. Because if we do get this world simultaneous release, the only way for this to work is because we're in set rotation, so pretty much telling us every deck has a time frame of being used. Every deck has an expiration date, like I just bought a fucking carton of fucking milk. Whose idea was that? How did this get approved? Nobody wants this. And the fact that we have almost every single content creator ass licking Bandai for this. It feels like you don't even talk to a real person. It seems like how many times you practiced this script until you came on here and started riling up this bullshit, because everybody hates this. We'll get into the different sets, the different metas, but all in all, if this is what it takes for a world simultaneous release, is that we have block formats to where all our decks have expiration dates. All our alt arts are a waste. All the cards we had up until now is a waste. Fuck this shit. Fuck this shit. Make the game how it continue is right now. I'm okay with it. We're gonna go over this whole entire breakdown of this. I'm sorry we just had to get this rain out because I'm looking at a whole bunch of people on the internet right now. And it seems like the only person, once again, for us to bring you the facts with no ass kissing is us. We're gonna go over this whole entire thing of what just got revealed and show you guys why this is so ass. Let's go ahead and get straight into it.
And it is something to stick around for, absolutely. So
yeah,
do not turn off the stream yet.
Yeah.
If you
Next time we're gonna get you out here too.
If you do, you will hear very, very much about it.
You will be messaged immediately after, like, turn it back on.
Yeah,
like
that's right. Yeah,
there's some, I don't know, like I really don't know what to say, but except for introducing block numbers. I'll say that it's on the screen.
Introducing block
numbers.
There we
go. Yep, that's right. And so let's talk about this a little bit. Talking about block numbers. So
terrible.
More Absolutely or less, just to give you a little bit of
just listen to the
little bit of a background on this. The final large announcement is related to it's block numbers, right? One Piece card game started in. Yeah, can you not hear me?
Go for it.
All right,
anyway,
this nigga
as with
off.
many card games, the total number of card types keep growing. That's just going to make the game a lot more complicated. While the game is becoming more strategic and various leaders are showing potential, it's also true that for those One Piece fans who will get excited about starting the One Piece card game, it's difficult to keep up. There's a library of cards. That's a huge burden of knowledge to put on a new player, right?
You mean to tell me we are only 2 or 3 years into this game and we have a huge library? Like, who told you to say that? What script? Give me that script so I can read it. It's been 2 years and we have a huge library. Really? Really? You see, and this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna point out all of these weak ass reasonings for this. There's no way in hell he just said it's been 2 years. We have a large library. This library ain't shit compared to almost every single card game. Pokemon took 20 years to add rotation. Yu-Gi-Oh! Don't even have rotation. Let's just get into it. But we're going to be exposing every single trash point that they're making. And the reason why they're making them is for you guys to really try to go with this block numbers because they want world simultaneous release, which we don't want. At this point, keep the East ahead. I don't give a fuck. Just don't get rid of my fucking shit. Point blank. Don't get rid of the shit I bought. Let's go to keep on going.
And so because of that, I want to provide consistent, easy to understand, simple card text for everyone, so both newcomers and current users can enjoy the game. So because of that, we're introducing block icons. Yeah, that's right. So we're going to get into a little bit more info as soon as the next slide changes.
Yeah, and it's kind of more so adding more value to them. So if you pick up any like most One Piece cards, you can look in the bottom right. It's been
the Devil Fruit.
Yeah, the Devil Fruit. You can see
adding more value to cards that are going to lose.
From, I think already. So you can that is kind of I think a bit of a hint on this as we wait for the next slide. But this is going to be something that they're going to be introducing from April 1st, 2026 onward. So essentially at the end of this season that we've just started, today, right after that ends, it will be hopefully close.
So people are asking if this is an April Fool's joke. There has to be a reason why they put it on April 1st. Hopefully it is. From what it looks like, it's really not, because they really want to try to move this game to a worldwide release. This is all back behind a global meta. This is all back behind us playing with the new sets, because everybody's been bitching about being behind. Not once have I ever complained about being behind, because this is normal to me, being behind. Okay, no diddy. Okay, absolutely no diddy. We are used to, if you're coming from Yu-Gi-Oh, we are used to being sets behind. That is completely normal. Ever since we got onto this One Piece shit, I've been hearing everybody bitching. They want this. They want to be at the same as the East and the same drop. And the whole time I'm thinking, I'm like, oh, okay, cool. This could be cool. I mean, get us all caught up. That's never been done before. Never seen this. But in order for us to be caught up, we have to have a global meta. And the only way we have a global meta is by having these block numbers. Fuck that. Keep the East ahead. Let me know below on that. Because at the end of the day, I'm not trying to buy some and then years down the line or months down the line, it's trash. Perfect example is Zoro. Zoro doesn't even have another form of a leader. And even if it is reprinted, all the cards that support Zoro, Red Zoro, will not be more likely reprinted because they want you to buy the new shit. The only reason why this is happening is to force the players to buy the new shit, and these casters actually admit that. We're actually going to loop it a couple times. They literally are designing this to force you to buy new shit to get you off the old shit forcefully, and their excuse is for a global meta. Fuck this global meta shit. You can stick that up your fucking ass for all I care. We just want the same way. Get rid of this global release, cancel everything, keep it all the same. Let's go ahead and continue.
To a global meta, and we're going to have this block numbers.
Yeah, exactly. And so just over a year from now, so, you kind of know about this already. You guys mentioned it. Down the bottom right corner of the screen, there's the one with the little swirly over it. Kind of looks like Sanji's eyebrow turned upside down. Or a devil fruit. You can look at it in a couple different ways. But that is the icon that will tell you what block a card is from, and then that is relevant for what we'll learn now. That's obviously something that's going to change in the future and relate to other things.
Yeah, so
there you go. So
look at this,
and here's So here are the blocks. Right, block 1 is going to be OPO1 through OPO4. Now block 2 and 3. Block 2 will start with OPO5, go to 8. Block 3 will be OPO9 and go to OP12, and the block numbers will be updated every year. So, why might that be important? It's because from April 2026 onward, only block 2 and 3 cards will be valid for playing in championships and official tournaments. So that means...
So let's go over this real quick. So starting from April 2026 onward, only block 2 and 3 cards will be valid for playing in championships in official tournaments. So if you spent any money on all those alternate arts, if you've just been a collector, you pretty much just got goobed and all your cards are pretty much worthless. Now, I know a lot of people are going to be saying, oh, we have something for the people that want to play the older formats. But if this is valid for playing in championships in official tournaments, this is the only shit that matters. This is the only tournament that matters. Let's see what they're bringing to the people that still want to play their old cards. Let's just see what happens. Let's just see. Let's just see. We're not going to say nothing else. Let's just see. 1 through 4 will rotate out of tournament play, essentially. That's right. That is a massive announcement for this game. And before anyone gets scared, as someone who's played card games for 30 years, this is a very good thing for the long-term health of the game. This motherfucker just said this is a good thing for long-term health of the game. Nigga, we are in set 2. What the fuck are you guys talking about? Y'all make it seem like this game's been out for 20 years. Yeah, this change very good for the long term. Bro, we are in it's only been 2 years. Okay? 2 years. Some of y'all been with some bitches that don't even know what their middle name is, and y'all been with them for 2 years. Let's be real. 2 years is not even that long. Just keep on going, man.
I agree.
Yeah, this is something, you know, unique for Bandai, I think for this capacity. So being able to use this to help, you know, keep the format healthy and keep it new, but also, you know, keeping stuff in check. It's really, I think, a good step forward for the game.
It's gonna take, it's gonna force a lot of innovation.
All I'm hearing. That's all I'm hearing. That's all I'm hearing from Bandai. We got the Gok 9000 crew up here. This is fantastic. No, it's not. It's not. Because what you're doing is you're forcing us to buy new shit for a worldwide meta. Fuck this worldwide meta shit. I don't know where this thing started. As soon as I came into this whole entire community, everybody was screaming for the worldwide release. Fuck this worldwide. I don't even know how this shit even started. Who's the one to petition behind this? But all I'm hearing from other people that has a face in the community is a whole bunch of yes, Bandai. Is that what you want to hear? Yes. Oh yes. I'll do it. I'll do it. That's all I'm hearing. We got Gok 9000s telling us this information. Listen to what else they're about to say. Listen to what they're about to say right here.
Innovation and make players find new sources to play their decks and make people try new leaders, because we're going to eventually be phasing out every leader from OP01 to OP04.
Loop that. Future me, we're gonna loop that for like 20 seconds so everybody understands what he just said.
People try new leaders, because we're gonna eventually be phasing out every leader from OP01 to OP04. We're gonna eventually be phasing out every leader from OP01 to OP04. We're gonna eventually be phasing out every leader from OP01 to OP04. We're gonna eventually be phasing out every leader from OP01 to OP04. We're gonna eventually be phasing out every leader from OP01 to OP04. We're gonna eventually be phasing out every leader from OP01 to OP04. We're gonna eventually be phasing out every leader from OP01 to OP04.
Who the fuck you think you talking to? Do me a favor, please. Get out of here. Get out of here, man. Shit, I'm saying. Get out of here. Get the out of here. This is unbelievable.
So after listening to that fantastic loop Future Me did, they are forcing us to get off the old shit and bring out the new shit. And don't tell me this for balance, because we just had a ban list. It's either one or two things. It's either we have a fucking ban list or we have set rotation. It's one of the two. I've been A-okay with this ban list shit because it reminds me of Yu-Gi-Oh! The fact that they are adding set rotation in this motherfucker on the screen just said, we want you to get rid of pretty much the old shit and try new things. Motherfucker, nigga, we don't want to try new shit. We don't. We don't want to try. I don't know where you guys are getting. It's great to try new shit. We don't want to try new shit. If it ain't broke, we don't want to fix it. Like I said earlier in the video, if I want to go up into a fucking tournament with the Z leader and just be fucking ass, I want to be able to choose whoever the fuck I want to choose, especially if I'm a huge anime or manga fan. I want to choose my favorite character from whatever set and be able to go to a regular tournament and play. This is a money grab, okay? This is definitely a money grab. And this is only because of worldwide global release. At this point, I don't give a fuck about no global worldwide release. And at this point, I hope everyone realizes that we don't need no global worldwide release. Y'all bitching, complaining about not playing when the shit comes out. Y'all just need to shut the fuck up at this point. I don't even know where the shit even came from. I'm used to waiting. But people in the West are so impatient. If they don't see fireworks in the air, this is the type of shit that happens. And it doesn't make any better that we have our own content creators on there giving the fucking best sloppy toppy Bandai has seen in the past 30 years, trying to egg you guys on, say, yeah, this is great, this shit's not great. This shit's a money grab. You're telling me what to play. At least you can do is wine and dine me before you go out and just fuck me like this. At least you could do is wine and dine me. That's the least you all could do. Let's go to hear the rest of this.
Right. Yep. So tournaments that use this format will be referred to as standard regulation tournaments. So in accordance with this change, like you can see, 1 through 4 are not going to be eligible anymore in there. And it looks like the eligible card pool for official tournaments will always consist of cards from the past 3 years, basically.
Yeah, so
for the past 3 years, which means your deck has an expiration date. You know, when you go to the store and you look at the food, this is best used by. Now your deck, when you get the deck, but the first thing you get it after you buy it on the receipt is going to say best used by this date. That's exactly what the fuck is going to happen. Every time you buy any cards, on the receipt is going to say best used by this date. That's pretty much just what it is. The best in the date's going to be the last date you can use it. That's exactly what it is. Every time you get a card, now you got to look at the receipt and look at that bullshit. Let's go ahead and continue.
I would assume, you know, OP13, right, will likely be in the 4th year block,
Correct.
right? It
Seems
started
that way,
as like it's an anniversary set, so that would be my assumption for that one. And yeah, so to make it so you keep it healthy, right? It means that we have at least 12 mainline sets. We're getting all these in between. We're getting starter decks, so we're getting a real big chunk of cards for each one of these blocks.
A lot of big staples are going out.
You know, and when I talked earlier about design space, right? You know, again, having some cards rotate out allow you to do a similar thing with new cards, but in more interesting ways too.
It's not interesting ways. This is also a terrible explanation of this, because ban lists do this too. Ban lists do this too. Ban lists do this too. So that whole explanation is bullshit. Oh, this allows you to rotate. Oh, ban lists do that too. Just look at the ban list. Everybody thinks I'm mad about the ban list. I could care less about the ban list. This is the shit I'm really... If you go on the last stream that I had, I spent probably 3 hours talking about this. We didn't really give a fuck about the ban list. Ban lists create new metas. Perfect example is Yu-Gi-Oh! So that's also a bullshit excuse to add this. Let's go ahead and continue. It's funny just outing all the bullshit because it sounds so fucking stupid when a real one breaks it down for y'all motherfuckers. Fact, not an opinion.
So don't worry though, with all those old cards, there's still plans to hold tournaments where all the previous cards are going to be available. Those are going to be called extra regulation tournaments.
So this is what everybody's saying. Oh, well, you can still play in the other tournament. So who the fuck is going to a tournament to play extra regulation tournaments? Are you guys like not like, I feel like people just don't think about it. Well, if I'm buying cards, I want to play in the most recent fucking tournament with the shit I just bought. I don't want to buy some cards and then I have to go deal with the side bitch. Extra regulation tournament is the side bitch. You know the bitch that you don't really want to take pictures with. You don't want to hold hands. You don't really want to just be next to them during the day where everybody can see you. But at night you just call her, get her back blown out, and then you fucking sit her on the way at 3 a.m. That's what extra regulation tournaments are. Okay? Okay, when you blue balled up for a couple weeks and you got nothing else, you call the extra regulation tournament. That's what the fuck you're doing. Nobody wants the side bitch. We want the main bitch. We want the bottom bitch. We want the main bitch here. Nobody wants to buy brand new cards and talk about some, oh, well, you have to go to your own extra regulation tournament. That shit is ass. That shit is trash as fuck. So now on top of that, now you're separating the community. So some people will be going here and some people going to regular tournaments. So we no longer have a one grouped as community. We're going to have separated. So not only does this get rid of all our cards, not only we're going to be wasting all our money on alt arts, not only do we have content creators giving them the look 20,000 shit not even out yet about this. But now, if I want to look at a card and get it, especially if it's my favorite leader, I have to play with the side bitch. I just spent $200 to play with the side bitch. Y'all got me fucked up. Hell no. Let's go ahead and continue.
And then starting in 2026, extra regulation tournament events will be held regularly, with plans to hold regional tournaments, which exclusively use the extra regulation tournament format worldwide. Please stay tuned for future updates. So it sounds like there's still going to be a fair amount of support for tournaments that use the older cards, which is great. Because
you see how much ass kissing it is. I'm going to keep on pausing this because I can't believe this is who's representing the community. I can't believe it. This makes no sense. Absolutely no sense. And the fact that there's tournaments already ready for the regular tournaments, and then for them to say, oh, well, they're going to have some tournaments, we just have to wait on it. That means they have nothing planned for it right now, because they would have told us. That's what they're pretty much telling us right now. They're telling us, oh, we have tournaments for the regular tournament, but not for the extra, not because y'all don't have nothing planned, because you want to see our feedback. If you guys don't want this change, which is probably damn almost everybody, this video needs to go up. Because everybody else in the streets is going to be, you like that? To try to get into good faith with Bandai. Bandai never asked me for shit because I don't give a fuck. And if they did, I'm still not going to change up. This shit's trash. I don't want to watch anymore, but we're going to, because that's what we're supposed to do.
Obviously, you can always play kitchen table One Piece with everything, but it'll be nice to use those in competition, you know, if you want. That'll be neat.
But and then the next thing from there too. So I actually went back and looked at it. This one drop Nami's been printed 10+ times in the last 3 years. So there are a lot of printings of this Nami. And so whatever the most recent version of it is what block it's also in. So if you have a reprinted card, you will have the latest block. So Nami will be safe from getting rotated out from this first year because of these extra printings that Nami has had over the last 2 years.
Safe.
Yep, that's right. And that's, again, fairly consistent. They also plan on keeping some cards usable from 2026. We'd like to consider adding more cards depending on the environment and player feedback. So it sounds like there is a little bit of flexibility here in this as well. And so, you know, the idea, again, is to reduce new player complexity and then also, you know, keep deck building open for years to come. I think it's great.
Yeah, I do know.
That's what I'm saying. It's just so irritating listening to these motherfuckers. Let's go ahead and read what's on the screen. Block number system from April 2026 onwards. The above cards will still be usable for standard regulation tournaments. More cards are scheduled to be added to this list depending on movements in future tournaments. Pretty much every single manga. Like I said, cash grab. If these can still move on forward, every card should be able to be moved on forward. This pretty much tells you this shit at the bottom don't matter. If they're making an announcement saying these specific cards can be used for standard regulation, that means the shit at the bottom don't matter. Pretty much. None of this shit fucking matters. This is on a list of its own and it can be played, which tells me if a lot of motherfuckers don't like this shit, we can easily just say, just use whatever the fuck you want to use. We'll just keep having the ban list. It's more fun to have a ban list than set rotation. Fact, not an opinion. This is crazy. And we just seeing so much ball dangling in people's nose hairs right now. It's like I feel like I need to go take a shower by how dirty I'm feeling. Absolutely pathetic. Couldn't be me. Imagine kissing so much ass to a company just to be featured on a fucking slide show. Couldn't be me. Could not fucking be me. Let's go to continue.
Notice that these cards were also reintroduced in the PRB1 the best. So having that Reaper set was critical to keeping these guys afloat.
Yeah, and we've already announced today that we've got Volume 2 on the horizon. So that could be another way to introduce cards from set 1s to 4 back into the meta or organically too, which I think is great. And I think this just has they've put a lot of thought in this, obviously, and I really like what they've come up with.
And just on the most simple level, too. I mean, if you look back at the history of competitive card games, every card game that has done this has benefited from it. It opens up the design space for...
Every card game that's benefited. I don't know, because I have a lot of people that said they left Pokemon and they left Magic because of set rotation to come over here. So this also doesn't make sense. I just streamed. My last stream has like 11, 12,000 people that watched. We got up to like 800-900 viewers consistently for a long time. Everybody has told me the reason why they came over here is just for that sole reason. There's no set rotation. So what the fuck are you guys talking about? I'm sorry, I'm going in. Actually, I'm not sorry because I don't give a fuck. I don't even know none of these niggas. I truthfully don't give a fuck. They didn't help my channel for nothing. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? This is trash. Absolutely pathetic. And the fact that they're really trying to push this in front of your face, shoving the vegetables. This is like shoving vegetables or something you don't want to eat in your face. Yeah, it's going to be good. Just go ahead. I swear to God, it tastes so good. Savory, luscious taste. I mean, this is going to be fantastic. That's what it sounds like. Someone's forcing you and trying to convince you to think, this is an amazing, great thing. It almost feels like peer pressure. Yeah, this is going to be great. Yeah, this sounds like peer pressure. You guys are trying to convince people to believe that this is what they should be thinking. This is great. No, this is bullshit. This is ass. And this is what it takes to hit worldwide simultaneous release. Fuck this shit. Let the East be 3 months ahead. Give us ban list and erase all this shit. I don't even give a fuck. This shit is trash. Trash. So stop trying to say it's going to be great. No one believes you.
For future expansions, it again reduces the burden of knowledge for new players. You know, it keeps metas from getting too stale, right? If one...
That's also not true. Keeps metas from not getting stale. If we're in a block format, that means there's no more ban lists, which means, for instance, let's say it's block format right now, right? And everything from OPO1 to OPO4 is gone, right? That means everybody is stuck in a UP meta in the East for the next minimum year. There's no ban list. This is worse than a ban list. Because the set rotation, they're not going to do a ban list if there's a set rotation. So this is worse. If there, once a tier 0 deck is found out and solved, that's running the meta until I don't know who knows when. In Pokemon, they do this, and apparently Pokemon say it's terrible. Let's go to continue.
Deck from like way back again, you know, say a certain, you know, I don't know, blue leader that tends to play a lot of 4 costs, you know, is around years and years later. This kind of keeps it fresh, keeps things working out. So I love this. I was so excited to see that they were doing this, and again, I think it's going to be really good for the game.
Oh yeah, you like that, Bandai? You like that, Bandai? We doing what you asked. Gotta be on the next stream. That's all I'm hearing. The GOG 9000 is out for sale now. Go get it.
You know what? We're still in the first half of 2025, right? We have all this stuff coming up in 2026, right? Being able to be, you know, at the same format, but also our format dynamically shifting. I think that, you know, the future is really bright for the One Piece card game.
Yeah, and I do appreciate that despite the rotation for blocks, we're still going to be able to play our legacy leaders with the new the new tournaments.
Sure.
Yep, that's right.
So I heard enough. I heard fucking enough. I broke down this whole shit. If you guys don't want this shit to happen, this shit needs to go viral. Like super viral. Like super viral. Like probably one of the most viral One Piece videos you'll ever see in your life. Type viral. This whole idea of this is back behind a worldwide simultaneous release. I've talked to hundreds and hundreds of people in the past 2 or 3 days. Probably over 1,000 people at this point. At this point, nobody gives a fuck about world simultaneous release. If it's not broke, don't fix it. Bandai, you are fucking up this game with this shit. You're fucking it up. And nobody feels good about buying shit with an expiration date printed on their goddamn receipt just for a worldwide release. If this is what it takes to have worldwide release, then I'm fucking good, gang. I don't even know where this shit started or who even started this. I just rallied behind it because, hey, I'm like, shit, this shit's new. The algorithm likes this. Let's go ahead and just go straight for it. You know, I was expecting this is what came with it. If I would have known this is what came with a worldwide release, I would have told y'all from the get-go, fuck this shit. What are y'all talking about? What the hell are you talking about? They literally did not reveal this at One Piece Dallas or One Piece Day in Dallas because they know nobody wants to deal with this. And they deliberately waited till after the goddamn ban list because they know if they revealed this before the ban list, nobody will even give a fuck about the ban list. This is all strategic moves that's going on as a business. I see what the fuck's going on. And the only way for this to truly change is to not support it. Don't support it. Make this video go up. If you guys are just like me in my boat, where we don't want to see all our shit that we paid money, our alt arts, all this shit go out the window, the only way for this to be changed is to fucking go against this shit. Because Bandai don't want to lose no money. You should see how many people I'm seeing saying they're going to quit. You don't, it's probably at least over 300 or 400 people. It hasn't even been 24 hours yet. Everybody's going to try to quit this game. I don't give a fuck about none of this balance share, whatever the case may be. This shit was perfectly fine before any of this shit happens. The fact they're making all these drastic changes for whatever fucking reason, we need to, if you guys want this change, we have to rally behind and fucking say no, no, no. If anybody's streaming talking about this, no, no. Stop accepting, and this is one more thing before we go. Stop accepting what's given to you on the fucking plate of food. If you don't like your plate of food, just don't sit there and fucking eat it. Throw that bitch right in front of their fucking face. Say, no, pussy, we ain't dealing with this shit. We ain't dealing with this. Because that's what the One Piece community really been doing before I came in around here. Everybody's dealing with the master classes and scams and gatekeeping all this shit. You guys want change. This is where everybody needs to come together and move as a unit and say, you know what, fuck this shit. I don't like this shit. Like, y'all need to actually share your opinions on this. Make this video go viral. We sat here for over 30 minutes. That's how much bullshit that I just got. Look, I don't even feel like the bar of soap that I have is even going to work anymore. I think I just need to go downstairs, just put bleach all over my forehead for at least a couple of hours to get rid of all the fucking dirty ass feeling and stench I have from even doing this goddamn video. The fact this is even a thing is embarrassing. It's embarrassing. For a worldwide simultaneous release, you want to get set rotation? Whose idea was that? Absolutely 0 sense made. This is all I got. Let us know below how you guys feel. But from what I'm seeing over the past thousands of people I've talked to, a lot of people don't like this, and there's nobody out here as a content creator to bring you the real. Fuck set rotation and fuck worldwide release. Y'all motherfuckers that can't fucking wait 2 or 3 months for a set, stop being a bitch ass pussy and deal with it. That's the problem with the people in the West. Y'all just can't wait for shit. Instant gratification. Shut the fuck up and just wait like a good boy like everybody else. That's all I got. Let me know below what you guys think.